In this video, we will choose the correct form of the verb from the given options. Two options are given and we have to try to match these verbs according to the subject of the sentence. So actually it is a subject verb agreement practice. Let's do it together and let's try to judge and assess ourselves what is the degree where we are right now, and after this quiz we will be able to judge and assess ourselves by scoring the right options out of the given ones. Fill in the blanks. Choose the correct form of the verb out of the given. The first one is a pair of scissors blank space on the table, and the options are is or are. So over here in this sentence, a pair of scissors is on the table or a pair of scissors are on the table. We know the subject of the sentence is a pair of scissors. This is the subject over here. Therefore, the verb must agree with a pair. The verb out of is and are must agree with a pair which is a singular. Scissors does not affect the number of the verb, so a pair is not a pair are. So it's one pair, so one is going to have singular verb that matches the subject, a pair of scissors. So we are actually focusing on a pair. So a pair of scissors, a pair of something, so a pair is going to be followed by a singular verb that is. So out of this, is the correct option. The number of volunteers blank space each year, and the options are grow or grows. Here in this sentence, the verb grows matches the number which is a singular. Again, the number is this word, the number, this is a singular, just like that pair. So it's singular, and this number, the number, should match with the verb grows, which is also singular. So as I mentioned, right option will be grows. The number grows each year. Number of what? The answer is the number of volunteers. So this volunteers is not going to affect it. So the word volunteers does not affect the verb grows. So the number matches the verb grows, and this is subject and this is verb that agrees. The jury blank space awarded custody to the criminal, and the options are has or have. We know that a group, crowd, team, jury, etc. may be singular or plural depending on their meaning or depending on their usage. Here the jury, the word jury over here is acting as one unit. So this is singular again. Why it is singular? Because the jury has awarded custody to the criminal as a whole. All of the judges, all of the people involved in that case, that jury has decided. So it should be has, because it is functioning as one group and one unit is there. So the jury is acting as one unit, not as a divided one. Therefore it is working as a singular, means one unit. It should follow the singular verb that is has. The jury has awarded custody to the criminal. His friends or the boy blank space every day, and the options are run or runs. So when a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or pronouns joined by or. This one is plural over here, and the boy is singular over here. So actually it is a compound subject, means combination of two or more than two subjects is there. And as I said that when a compound subject contains both a singular, this one is singular, and this one is plural, friends. If it contains singular and a plural noun or pronouns, but they are going to be joined by or nor, the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is nearer to the verb. So this is nearer to the verb. We have to put verb over here. Then the answer will be runs. So this will be the correct option. Over here it was has. His friends or the boy, and this verb should match the nearer subject, that is the boy. It is a compound subject, but it is joined by or, and once there is or in between these two subjects, which is compound, the near subject will follow the verb according to it. It's singular, it is followed by a singular verb, that is runs. All of the CDs, even the scratched one, blank space in this case. So over here this word is there, this is case, and this is a noun. So he says that we use are since all the CDs. Why we are going to use, the options are are or is, so we are going to use are. Why are we use are? Since all the CDs, all of the CDs, all the CDs including the scratched one are in the case. This means that even the scratched CD has been included together with all other CDs. Therefore the sentence is in plural and we use are according to this plural subject. All of the CDs including this one, even the scratch one. So this CD that is scratch one, this is also included in all of the CDs. That is why it is plural. So then the verb should agree with the plural subject, that is are. So we have to put are over here. All of the CDs, even the scratched one, are in this case. All of the pie, blank space gone, and the options are is or are. All of the pie is gone doesn't sound it doesn't sound very natural, but it would mean that every piece of that one pie, all of the pie means this is one pie, and every piece of this one pie is we know that in this case that every piece of that one pie is gone. Say the whole pie, we may write it like that, the whole pie is gone. So the whole pie is gone is a better expression, but over here all of the pie means this is one pie and this is taken as a whole, it is taken as one unit. So all of the pie, if we put pies then there will be are, but over here this is one pie and all the pieces, so this all is showing the meaning, that is all the pieces of one pie. So one pie is going to be the all of the pie. So this is taken as one unit and it is a singular. That's why it should follow the singular verb. Means that there were multiple pies, but now they are all gone. This is not the right option. Actually there is one pie. This sentence refers to one pie with all its pieces. So then it is going to be all of the pie means one pie, that pie is gone. So all the pieces of that pie, actually this is referring to that thing. So all of the pie means one pie is here and it is gone. So the right option will be is. Either my mother or my father, blank space, coming to the meeting, and the options are is or are. When using either or, so over here we are having this either and then or. When using either or, the verb agrees with the singular subject closest to it. This is a singular and this is going to match according to this one, which is in this case over here, this is the closest one, that is father, making the correct verb that either my mother or my father, and the option will be is, because it is going to match the closest subject, because these two, my mother and my father, they are actually joined together with the help of either or. So either my mother or my father is coming to the meeting. Neither the serving bowl nor the plates blank space on that shelf, and the options are go and goes. The verb is an or. Over here we know that the verb is an or if there is a verb, or if it is there over there, or if there is neither nor or either or. These sort of sentences agree with the noun or pronoun closest to it. So over here, neither the serving bowl nor the plates. So this was singular, serving bowl, but the plates are plural. So neither the serving bowl nor the plates. So the closest subject is the plates, and according to this subject, the verb go will be the right option, because verb go agrees with the plural subject, since it is combined. This subject, the serving bowl and the plates, they are combined with the help of neither nor. In this case, the closest subject will take, so it will be go over here. Neither the serving bowl nor the plates go on that shelf. A can of lima beans blank space lying on the shelf. Here in this sentence, the verb is agrees with the singular subject can, because this is the subject of the sentence, a can. A can is lying on the, actually it is going to be like this. A can is lying on the shelf. And what is this can filled with? Of lima beans. There are beans inside this can, but this is a singular subject, and this singular subject agrees with this singular verb, that is. No news blank space good news. Here in this sentence, the subject news is having an S ending over here. This is S ending, which doesn't mean that it is a plural noun. Actually, it is a singular subject. It is a singular noun. Like physics, we know that in the word physics it ends at S, but it doesn't mean that this is more than one subject. This one subject, this singular, just like mathematics, etc. So no news blank space good news, the options are is or are. So hence this news, the word news, it's a singular noun, so it is going to take is, because this subject is going to agree with singular subject agrees with a singular verb, that is. So this option is the correct one. A library with 20,000 books blank space offered to the university as a gift, and the options are is or are. So over here in this sentence, the noun library, a library, this is the subject. A library is the subject, which is singular. It is a singular subject. So hence the verb is going to match this verb is. This is also singular, so it is going to be put over here. Why? Because a library is offered to the university as a gift. So this library is having 20,000 books. So this is an adjective phrase that is actually adding to the meaning of library. But there is one library, and according to this subject, our library is offered to the university as a gift. So the singular verb is going to match the singular subject, but this with 20,000 books, this is not the subject. This is actually the phrase that is adding to the meaning, or that is describing this library, but it remains one library, and then there will be a singular verb. Each blank space a good deal of verb. The options are do or does. Here each is an indefinite pronoun which is again singular. This is a pronoun and this is indefinite and this is a singular. And a singular pronoun is going to take singular verb and that will be does. Each does a good deal of verb. So as I said here, each is an indefinite pronoun which is a singular. It should take a singular verb and that is does in this case. There are more options like neither, one, no one, nobody, nothing, anyone, anybody, anything, someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, everything, and all these are indefinite pronouns which are singular. A pencil and eraser, blank space writing easier. The options are makes or make. So over here in this sentence, compound subject is there, a pencil and then an eraser. There are two subjects, this one and this one, but they are joined by conjunction and. So if compound subject joined by conjunction and, that compound subject is going to be a plural all the time. But this is the condition that those compound subjects, they should be joined by the conjunction and. A pencil and an eraser, then this is going to be taken as plural. They are always going to be plural. Then the right option will be make, this one, because this is a plural subject, it takes plural verb according to subject verb agreement. A pencil and an eraser make writing easier, as we know that 2 and 2 make 4. The Grapes of Wrath, blank space, a long time to read, and the options are takes or take. So we know that titles of a single entities like the title of books, this is actually the title of a book, The Grapes of Wrath. It may be a title of means some countries, etc. That title of a single entities are always a singular. So this is one book. This is the name of one book, The Grapes of Wrath, because this is in capitals, grapes G and wrath W. So this is a singular subject, this is a one book. And as I said that titles of single entities like the title of books, in this case this is the title of one book. So this book, actually if we replace it by a pronoun, it will be it. This book, it takes a long time to read. So according to the singular subject, because it's the name of one book, we are going to have a single or singular verb, that is takes in this case. Jane is one of those people who blank space to read comic books, and the options are like or likes. This example implies that other beside Jane like to read comic books, means Jane is not the only one. Jane is one of those people. This girl or this lady is one of those people. So there are so many people, so it is actually the plural subject over here, and Jane is going to be one of these people who, so it is going to be plural subject who like, then the object or the verb should also be matching this plural, that is like without s. So Jane is one of those people who like to read comic books.